What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode. It's been a minute, but we're here with another one. You know, a lot of games, a lot of games. Usually when we start talking and get back on nowadays, we start to talk, but I guess it's good to, debrief. It's been a minute. Hope y'all are doing good. Hope everyone especially you boys are doing tremendous. But let's get on to topics. I took a minute. I was gonna post there on the 22nd, but unfortunately, I didn't get to come and see you boys. Game sold out. Must I took too long. Next time I'm gonna be quicker and. I'm gonna catch a ride and try and get up there in Peterborough. I'll see you guys one more time there. And yeah, you guys got one more game here in Kingston, anyways. So, and then it's on the playoffs for us, and we'll get into that. But anyways, on to the games. Where we left off, all right. We had game 52. We played Ottawa home ice, boys. All right, congratulations. We won tremendously. 7-3. I like to see it. All right. And then we went on to game 53. Playing the Gens on away ice. Tough loss. All right. 4-8. Now, I don't know what really happens. We come off a 7-game win, right? Repeatedly scoring against Ottawa, but we go against, the Generals and, we lay off and say, oh, we're going to give them one? No, boys. No. We never lay off against the Jennies. Never lay off. All right? You always want to play rough. You want to play tough. Make sure you go out there, you lay the contact, because that's the main key. We want contact. We want to get in there, and we want to play heavy. The rival's tough. The rivals are tough. If you can't live with the rival, take a seat. Let the other guy go. Okay? Going into game 54, you played the Rangers on home ice. Great win, boys. Great win. Only winning by one, but that's all right. That's all right. They gave us a run for the cash that game, which was hard to see, but we were able to battle, and that's what we do. We battle hard, get back on the forecheck. We came out with a win. Love to see it. Going on to game 55, we played North Bay. We lost by one. Again, those are all right. All right, because we just won by one, now we lose by one. So we're doing fine. We're doing great. And we go on to game 50. What do we got? 56. You played against the Steelheads, and we weren't going to let the Steelheads take a win like the Generals. And we've been on them all season. Tough to see, Zach. Formal Pete, once a Pete, always a Pete. And, Zach Bowen, really having a hard time there in Brampton, but he is having fun. So it's good to see that you are having fun out there, brother. But, it's a tough time, there in those waters. But I guess, like you Steelhead, you'll swim out of it, and you'll do what you can, in a saying. But, we go on to game 57. All right, and this is the game I was going to come to, big game, the 22nd game, and that game was at 2 o'clock. But, game was sold out. Unfortunately, I didn't get any tickets in time, and, that was tough to see. But, at least I had other plans to fill in that spot. So instead of coming to see you guys because the game was sold out, we went out to Ottawa up there and we skated the whole canal. It's long, Shout out to anybody that did it as well, and still does it to this day and can go back and forth and back and do it like all day. I did it once, and I was pleading for like a drink of water. You need to bring a water bottle. Doing that, like halfway you'll get gassed. Halfway you'll get gassed. I got on at 0.8. Skated all the way. Probably got roughly halfway. Was gassing for water. It was tough out there. It was tough, but that's life sometimes, But we do got to take a pause from talking about the games, and we got to get on about something serious. Because, lads, we're in the playoffs. We're in the playoffs this season. And, the past couple of seasons we've been rebuilding. And, it's hard to be in a rebuilding position and, be able to work all your way through it. That means, you have the success that you need. You have the progress. And, you just work hard at it every day. And, that's what everybody, I guess, has been doing up there, especially coaching staff. So it's good to see. It's good to see that, us as fans that, really are dedicated to, the team and love it. So it comes down to a happy moment, especially for fans and coaching staff and the organization. To be able to break through a tough rebuild. It wasn't a rough one, but it was for sure tough. But it's good to see, boys. Congratulations to everybody that is still on the team throughout the rebuild state. Especially guys like Brandon. You only did play 10 games, but you did win a ring. So, hey, who cares at this rate that you played 10 games that season? But, you were able to stay, and you showed numbers, and you showed the dedication, and that's what it takes. You're a high asset to the team, but we don't need you whacking anybody in the head no more. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I don't ever want to see that happen again. I don't even know what you were thinking. Did you think it was baseball? Well, were we back in the World Series? Somebody thought he was a Blue Jay for a second. Like, hey, come on, Brandon. We don't need to be thinking we're in the one-time show trying to slack out a home run here just to win the World Series. It's just that's not what's going on. Now, we can't be taking off people's heads. That's just something that's not okay. All right? And so I tell you guys every time, we don't need to be having no dead bodies on the ice, and that could have led up to a really tough situation, especially for the other player. Now, understand that, you're going through that, and then I don't know if you came back. I haven't really seen a few players. I don't know where I don't know where you are. I didn't see anything of an injury or what's going on here, but yeah. Haven't seen you. But, yeah, there's like a few of you guys that I don't know what's going on. I know there's two. Who's the other? Lee Stacks. Did we not give him another shot? Buddy played one game all season, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe one or two. But we put the guy on the bench. I don't even think he's been a bench guy for more than 5 games this season. Which, sometimes guys need work. Right? Sometimes it takes time to develop. And he may be one of those guys, that just needs time to develop. But Marinette, in your shoes, brother, what are you? You're a defenseman. Now, regardless, I say this all the time. because I play in the same spot. And I like your guys' defensive skill. It's a great set. But I think we need to start focusing more on defense and less on points. It's being a defenseman requires a lot of skill. And you know that. You guys know that. Now, it's not all about goals when you're a defenseman. Okay? It's not. It's not all about assists. No. It's about your defensive effort. That comes first. Goals later, if you can get them. Now, sometimes teams require you to score a few. That's, part of the requirements of playing on certain teams. But if you can't fit those requirements, well, then you get called down. And unfortunately in the O, where can you go? There's no call down situation. There's no spot that you can play on here. It's more so you get taken off the roster, the main roster, and you get put on the bench squad, which you don't want to do that. We want to prove ourselves here. Now, we could be keeping you for playoffs, which would be great. Have you come out slinging in playoffs and putting out the body and just showing that, it's not all about putting an offensive effort out there 20 times a night. It's defense first, goals later, all right? Points later. That's the mindset we need right now. We don't need anybody, especially in any position, getting suspended. We don't need no injuries. We don't need nothing like that. But we do need to continue to play physical, play at it, and play well. If we do that, we'll stay in our shoes and we'll still be in this spot come playoff time. Now, regardless, if we move up in the standings or if we move down, we're still in a great playoff spot. Now, let's keep that. Now, if we somehow magically take, third or second, we're in a good spot for a great team, and a team that finished low, but they still made it, and right now this position we're in, we're going to be playing a team that basically finished well, like with us. I'm pretty sure we're going to be playing North Bay at this rate. If we continue at this rate and they continue at that rate, I'm pretty sure we're going to be playing North Bay or something like that. But yeah, regardless, keep the momentum up, keep the focus in, because playoffs is right around the corner, boys. We only got like almost a month left. So let's keep focused and let's keep at it. Now let's get on to today's game, because we do play the Spit. All right, we play the Spit on their ice. Now, like I said, the momentum we're going to keep today is obviously simple. Play tough, play at it, play hard. No injuries, no suspensions. I don't want to see nothing on that. All right? If we get a penalty situation, that's okay. For the 4 men that are on, play hard, play physical, dump that puck. If we get a power play, all 5 guys work with each other, get into the open spot, find the open guy, and get the goal. All right? We need to play at this sort of speed and keep at this rate. Otherwise, we go ourselves into a sinking boat, and we don't want to sink like the Titanic. We do not. So let's be hard. Let's be rough. Let's be tough. Let's go out there and put on the cuffs for them, all right? Because they're going to be coming out and they're going to be slinging. But you know what? Today we're laying down the law. We're laying down the law. And we're bringing out the extras. We're bringing out the extras, all right? We need everything to click. Everything to click today, boys. Everything. Because like I said, not only are we going to cuff them, all right? Not only are we going to prove to them that, this is our time to shine, but we're going to show them that we have heart, we have character, And we're the Peterborough Petes. We do what we do, and we do what's necessary. Obviously, some things with the suspensions aren't necessary at all. Those are uncalled for. But we're going to prove to them who we are, and we're going to stand for it tonight, boys. We're going to stand for it tonight. So let's go. Let's play physical. Let's play tough. Let's play rough. And I'll be watching. All right? Take care, lads. Stay in that mindset, boys. Stay in that mindset.